Yo, what's going on, everybody? Championship week now, live on TikTok, answering some live questions about who to start, who to sit. If you've got any questions about Dynasty, since we're getting close to the end of the season, keeper leagues, who to keep, anything football related, please ask us in the chat. If you see this on YouTube, make sure that you ask the videos, make sure you put up a comment on the video and we will answer them in our next video, or we will reply with a message. So hopefully everyone is having a great Saturday, and let's get some championship belts. Start 2, Stevenson, Tracy, Kendre, or Spears. I actually kind of like Spears this week, even with Pollard. Pollard's questionable. He's got an ankle injury. Spears has been playing really well. I'm not starting Kendre. We saw last week he's really not that great. So I'm going Tracy. He's off the injury report. Got a decent matchup against Colts. Yeah. Tracy and Spears, definitely, especially in PPR. Colts are the 11th most points against running backs, and which isn't bad. Spears are playing against Jacksonville. Jaguars are second most points against running backs. Yeah, anytime, Bird Gang. Hopefully you're having a good... It's actually Friday night. Wow, I thought it was Saturday for whatever reason. You trust Connor if he plays? Depends what our options are. I mean, he's trending in the right direction if he plays. I'm pretty sure his backup, Benson, is already out. He's questionable too. It depends on what other options you have. Sam. Rank these defenses. Colts, Miami, Eagles. I like Miami the best because they're playing against Cleveland. Colts playing the Giants. Eagles are playing Dallas. Eagles are without CeeDee Lamb now, so I think I would have to go Miami, Eagles, and then... Miami, Eagles, and then Colts. Tracy Jr. or Ford? You got to go Ford, especially in PPR. I think he's going to catch more passes. Flex Ridley, Thielen, Kendre, or Stevenson. I mean, Ridley's playing against Jacksonville. He's played much better. He's got a higher ceiling, but I still trust Thielen. Thielen's got a really good matchup against the Bucs, who have the second most points to wide receivers. My cat's name? I got two of them, Oliver and Louie. Best flex, Jaden Reed. I don't trust Reed, but he's playing against Minnesota, so you know they're gonna have to throw a lot more. He's not a bad flex. Hawkinson or Chig. Ooh. I'm starting Chig in a few weeks or a few leagues this week with a really good matchup against Jaguars, and he's been hot. Trav Johnson, thanks for the follow. You know what? It's championship of the week though. Like I think I gotta go Hawk Pete because you still need something that's safe. Hawkinson has a really good floor still, really good ceiling. Higgins or Sutton already have Chase starting. I mean, Sutton, he's going against Cincinnati. Terrible defense. And if you already have Chase, Trav Johnson, I would go Sutton. Play the upside. Playing two players on the same team is never the greatest. I like the white cat. Yeah, that's Louie. Fireman, DD, thanks for the follow. Need a defense. Miami, Dallas, Chargers, or Raiders? I'm going to go with the Raiders out of those. Playing against New Orleans. No more weeks. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, anytime, Bird Gang. Thanks for joining. Welcome to Bros and Beers. Best flex from Andre Stevenson, Jaden Reed, Jalen Coker, Tank Bigsby. I'm going Reed out of those, B. JC Holmes, thanks for the follow. B, thanks for the follow. I like the upside of Jaden Reed, and they're going to have to score. Plain and simple. Mac Jones, Pickett, or Rudolph. Pickett's got the really good matchup, I think, against Dallas. Rudolph has a good matchup as well going up against Jacksonville. But I just like the offense of Pickett. The problem is how much are they going to throw? with Barkley. Like, they could just rely on him a lot. Out of the three, though, Rudolph has been playing good, and he's got a really good matchup. Mikey, I'm going for Rudolph out of Pickett and Mac Jones. Higgins or Jennings? I'm going to go Higgins. Jennings, he's a two boomer bust. Philly defense at home against Dallas, no CD, or Chargers defense in New England. No more weeks. I'm going Philly. They're just a much talent. They're both really talented defenses, but Philly gets a lot of sacks. Spears, Ford, Kendra Miller, Madison, pick 2. I'm going Spears and Ford, Duke City Saints. Kendra Miller is, as we saw last week, he's not very good. Played a good defense, but still. And Madison's not very good either. Best flex, yeah. So B, I'm going Jaden Reed out of the 4. 2 players on opposing teams as well, Jamar and Sutton. So in general, guys, when you're playing, there are certain stacks that are really good. Quarterback, wide receivers are great, but having 2 wide receivers on the same team, even a running back and a wide receiver, they limit your upside. Most teams score, let's just say 4 touchdowns any given week. If you have 2 players on the same teams, it's very unlikely that both players are going to score 2 touchdowns, or you're going to get one with 3. So I try not to have the same players on any given team. Like there are some players that are okay with that, but still. Philly, yeah. Spears, J-Mo, Thielen at the flex, PPR. Ooh. I mean, Jameis Williams playing against San Francisco. They are really good against wide receivers, but I think he's a safe play still with them most likely keen on St. Brown. How do you think Denver pass defense will be against Jamar and Higgins tomorrow? So it depends on Surtain. Surtain could lock up Jace. He's not going to lock him up, but I think that'll be a great game to watch. Herbert or Kyler? I got to go Kyler. I like the upside of him. Higgins or Jennings? I'm going Higgins. McMillan over Smith. Is it Devontae Smith, Trav Johnson? If so, I'm going McMillan. J.C. Holmes, I did not see your question. Oh, there we go. Connor, Devontae Adams, or Tyreek Hill need 2. Connor's questionable, so I would still go Devontae Adams or Tyreek Hill. Josh Downs, I'm not too confident on him. I don't like the quarterback, but if Richardson's out like he might be, he's a much better play. Pickett or Rudolph this week? I like Rudolph. He's playing against a bad defense, and he's looked better. I just feel like Pickett's they're gonna run the ball too much. Herbert, Love, or Murray? Joseph Pargo. I like Love this week. They're gonna have to throw to beat the Vikings. Desperate on tight end. Payne, Durham, or Brenton Strange? I like Strange. Durham's not bad, but Strange, he had a bad week last week, but he's gonna get a lot of targets. Tyreek or McMillan or Tyrone Tracy in the flex? Tyreek has the highest upside. I think McMillan has a pretty safe floor right now, and he still has decent upside. Man, that's tough, though. Playing against Cleveland, too. I think I'd go McMillan. He's actually healthy. Bills defense good for this week. Playing against the Jets. I don't like it as much. Their defense really isn't that great, and New York Jets offense has been playing better. Rashad, McMillan, or Mooney? I'm going McMillan. Addison or Dowdle? I'm going Addison. If I don't get to your question, guys, just answer it again. I'm trying to just get to everything I can. J.C. Holmes, Happy New Year as well. Hopefully everyone had a good holiday. Herbert, Stafford, or Kyler? I still like Kyler. I like the upside. Goff or Burrow? I'm going Burrow. Rashad, McMillan, or Mooney? I'm going McMillan. Jacksonville or Raiders D? I'm going Raiders D. I mean, they're playing against New Orleans, and that offense is, they're playing on third string. Sorry guys, I can't really talk very well tonight. New Orleans has a bunch of third stringers playing, so I love their Raiders defense this week. McMillan over Higgins. My lights are being kind of weird. That one's tough. I like Higgins this week because, he is banged up, so he's more risky. But if he plays and he's fully healthy, Surtain could lock down Chase. When I say lock down, like nobody can ever really lock him down, but could free up Higgins more. I still like McMillan though because he's healthy. Bills or Chargers DSD, Pete? I like the Chargers playing against New England. That's a great matchup. Judy, stay away. Yes, I believe Winston's still out. Yeah, they're playing DTR. It's definitely stay away from almost everybody on the Browns besides Jerome Ford. Ooh, piece candy. Local Brown boy. Thank you for the follow. Naranja Juice, you're welcome. Georgie, yeah, I would say Raiders defense. Definitely. Broncos kicker or Arizona. I like Will Lutz. The problem is they're playing in Cincinnati. I don't think they're going to kick a lot of field goals. Where, as far as the Arizona kicker, why am I drawing a blank? I like the matchup against the Rams a little bit better. Teams just don't kick a lot of field goals against the Bengals because they're going to have to put up a lot of points. Need to Addison, Tyreek, and Ladd. I really like Addison this week, definitely. Hate to say it, I think I'm sitting Tyreek there. He just hasn't shown a lot lately. Ladd's been hot. Addison's been super hot. You got to start both of them. London or McConkey? I'm going McConkey. They have a good matchup against the Patriots. London, we don't know what we're getting out of Jesus Christ, their rookie quarterback. Can't think of his name, but and also I saw that London is questionable. Andy D or Miami D? I'm going Miami D. London, McConkey, and then Aaron Jones or Jacobs, Chuba or Taylor. Local Brown boy, I'm going McConkey. I like Jacobs this week going against the Vikings defense. Chuba or Jonathan Taylor? You got to ride the Jonathan Taylor. I'm guessing those are 3 leagues because if that's the case, those are some studs. Terry, MHJ, or Jalen McMillan? I'm going Terry McLaurin. Rashad White's is he a good start? He's fine, but Bucky Irving he's the man. Rashad White's worthy in PPR leagues. JT or Achane? I'm going Achane all day. Knicks, Daniels, Mayfield start 2. I'm sitting Knicks. I like Daniels and and Baker. I want to do something real quick. It's all one league. I did good. Yeah, dude, I would say you did really good. Jesus. Well, dude, yeah, Chuba's been hot. I don't know how you can sit him too, but whoo. Knicks, Daniels, Mayfield. Yeah, like I said, I'm sitting Knicks. Start Daniels and Mayfield. Tua or Bryce in the ship. I like Bryce. I'm starting him in one league this week because he's banged up. He's playing against a terrible Bucs defense, so I like Bryce this week. If Tony Pollard is playing, should I start Amir? If not, Tajay. I'm starting Tajay. Dude, he's a great play this week. Tracy or Spears? I like Spears. I think Tracy's still good for 12, 13 points, but Spears' upside is insane. Chase Brown or Brian Thomas? I always like to go wide receivers if it's PPR because they have way higher upsides. I'm going Brian Thomas. Spears, Dobbins, or Kupp at the flex. I don't think Dobbins is going to play, and even if he does, he's not going to get his full workload. Kupp, man, he is...
Ooh, piece of candy.
Kupp is hard to trust, though. That's the problem. Playing against Arizona, I like Spears, but I still like the upside of wide receivers. So I would go Kupp. CJ Stroud better than Rodgers. As far... Oh, by the way, Onyx the puppy, Knicks or Herbert. I'm going Knicks over those two. I still like Knicks this week. He's playing against the Bengals. CJ Stroud is better than Rodgers. They're both not very good anymore, to be honest. Stroud's having a really bad year, but he's missing 2 of his weapons. Rico Dowdle or Jacoby Myers? I'm going Myers. McMillan's or Jennings in my championship since Lamb is out. Jordan D, I'm going McMillan. I think he's a great play this week going against the Panthers. Ford, Tracy or Spears? Todd Gary, I'm going Ford. Tajay still a good start if Tony Pollard is playing? Yes. He's getting a lot of receiving work, and Rudolph likes him a lot. Madison or Tracy? I'm definitely going Tracy. Jim, thanks for the follow. Sorry, guys, if I miss some things. Tyreek or London? I'm going Tyreek. You can't trust London right now with the quarterback situation. Knicks or Herbert? I'm going Knicks. Downs over Sutton? No, I would still play Sutton. I think he's a much safer play, even though Flacco's playing. Darnold or Knicks? I like Darnold. They're playing at home, I believe, against Green Bay. It's a great matchup. Hurts is hurt, so I picked up Mayfield. This is the best move. Or who do you recommend, really? I like Mayfield. Mayfield is a great play this week. I have him at like 9, I think, in my rankings. So, yeah, dude, got to rep the Jonathan Taylor jersey. He helped me win a championship second place, I guess, but almost won a championship with him a couple years ago. Rashad White or Amir Abdullah? I like Rashad White. Anytime Onyx the puppy. Knicks over Darnold? No, I can't do Knicks over Darnold. I want to be a part of the Vikings-Packers game as much as I can. Tyreek or London? I'm going Tyreek. London or McMillan? I'm going McMillan. Kittle or Addison? I like Kittle. Kittle's like he's their focal point of their offense right now. Jacoby or McMillan? Ooh, that's hard. I mean, Myers is playing against New Orleans. He should eat against them. Addison's got a great matchup too, but yeah. Addison has a touchdown upside, but Jacoby Myers should get a lot more targets, so I like Myers.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Hannah V. Smith, thanks for the follow. Like I said, guys, if I don't get to your question, just ask again. Thielen or McMillan? I like McMillan. He's got touchdown upside. Todd Gary, thanks for the follow. Goff or Herbert? I'm going Goff. Period. Thanks for the follow. Devontae or Tyreek? You got to go Devontae. Knicks or Burrow? Burrow, all day. Do you like Rashad White matchup or Abdullah? I like Rashad White. He's going up against the Panthers. It's a great matchup. Chase or Bucky? That's Jamar Chase? I'm starting Jamar Chase. I know Bucky's gonna have a good game, but Jamar Chase is 40-point upside. Downs over Sutton. I don't like having opposing players playing against each other. I like Sutton, and honestly, having wide receivers playing against each other is not bad because if you have a high-scoring game, especially as wide receivers, that can really the upside of that is insane. McMillan or Tracy? I'm going McMillan. Chase or Bucky? I'm going Chase. James Chavez, thanks for the follow. Start 2, Dobbins, Ladd, or Higgins? I don't think Dobbins is going to have a great game, so I'm definitely starting Ladd and Higgins. Goff or Darnold? I'm going Darnold. That 49ers defense is pretty scary right now. Juwan Jennings or Ladd McConkey? Johnny, I'm going Ladd McConkey. Spears or Thielen? Thielen's safer, but Spears has the higher upside. I'm still going Thielen, though. Downs over Sutton? No. Santos, I'm still playing Sutton. Chargers or Vikings defense? I'm going Chargers defense. That Vikings defense is just not looking the same. Pick 2. T, Debo, Downs, or McMillan? Keep an eye on Flacco. If Flacco's playing, Downs he gets pushed up a little bit. And if that's the case, I'm going Downs and McMillan. Actually, you know what? Eric the Ripper? I'm going T McMillan either way. I like both those setups. Chig or Kincaid? I'm going Chig, dude. Kincaid, he's a bust. Hate to say it. Grendo, Jamo, Downs, or Thielen? So, Braden, if Flacco plays, I'm going Downs. If not, I'm going Jamo. Alexander Madison or J.K. Dobbins? I would go Eric the Ripper. Thanks for the follow. Is Dobbins even going to play? He is. Well, he's activated.
Ooh, piece of candy.
I got to go Dobbins over Madison. Holly Morgan, thanks for the follow. What about Akwanku over Laporta? I can't do it. I think Laporta's actually going to have to do something this week now that they're playing the 49ers. Achane or Breece? I'm going Achane. Breece he's not the same player he was. They're not using him the same way. Now that Devontae's there, Rodgers throws downfield a lot more. Breece was great when he had bad quarterbacks because he would get a lot of dump-offs. Spears, McMillan, Ford, Dobbins. Pick 2. Ooh. Ford for sure, James. I like McMillan's upside. Chig or Ertz? I'm going Chig. Although keep an eye, the thing with Ertz is he's got some incentives to hit. Look it up. There's a lot of incentives that are at play this week. So Evans is one of them. Barkley's one of them. Ertz is one of them. There's like 11 players, I think, that have a chance to reach their incentives, which means they'll get a lot more money. Ford or Brees, God, that's making me think. I really like Ford. Yeah, I'm going Ford over Brees. I think the PPR upside is insane with how many catches he can get. Jacoby or Sutton? I'm going Sutton, going up against Cincinnati. Miami defense or Green Bay defense? I mean, Green Bay's playing against the Vikings, so I'm definitely going Miami, who's playing the Browns. DTR is a mess. Chase McLaughlin, a good kicker this week, going against the Panthers? I think so. That should be a pretty close game and not too high scoring where every team just needs to score touchdowns. Dobbins has incentives and needs a playoff berth. Yes, I agree. Pollard's another one. He needs to get rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Jacoby or Sutton? I'm definitely going Sutton. Brees or Addison? Matt Tomlinson, I like Addison. I think Brees is a fine play against the Bills, but Addison's his upside this week against Packers is like literally 30 points. McMillan or Jennings? I'm going McMillan. Although Jennings is playing against Detroit with a really banged up defense. Drew Too Cool, thanks for the follow. Chig or Ferguson? I like Ferguson this week. No CeeDee Lamb. That's good. All you need is 10 points out of your tight end, and that's considered a win. Top kickers for this week, I currently have Bates. Not sure if I feel too confident. Bates against the 49ers. I'll give you a... 49ers give the 17th most points to kickers. So Bates really isn't that bad of a play. I think they might have to kick a couple field goals to beat the 49ers this week. Miami defense or Green Bay? Definitely going Miami. Why do you like McMillan so much this week? Well, for one, he's their number 2 option. Kate Otton's out. They don't have Godwin anymore. But they're playing against Carolina. So, Carolina against wide receivers is not great. But plain and simple, I think Baker's going to have to throw the ball a little bit more. And McMillan, I'm pretty confident he'll get you 15. Tyrone Trace here, Jacoby Myers. I like Jacoby Myers. Well, I just like the wide receiver upside and playing against New Orleans, which is terrible. Spears over Hall, what's your take? Angel, so Spears has the upside, but I'd still go Hall. Puka or St. Brown in a guillotine? You got to go Puka. Oh, man, but that's... Man, what the hell? What the heck? Whew. Jason, that one's tough. Puka or St. Brown? I mean, so might help with that question. The 49ers against wide receivers give the second most points to wide receivers, where the Cardinals, they're pretty good against wide receivers too. They're 23rd. The 49ers are 31. So just based on that, not saying that you need to use that for everything. The 49ers have a really good defense. Like, they are playing as one of the best defenses in the league right now. So I would lean Puka just because of that. Murray or Herbert in the championship? I think Murray's got a lot higher upside. Raiders going against New Orleans, Vikings, or Rams? Eric the Ripper, I got to go the Raiders. New Orleans offense is a mess. Chargers or Bucksty? I'm going Chargers. Bucksty is not very good. Brees Hall or Ford? I still got to go Ford. Tua or Darnold? I'm going Darnold. BTJ or Sutton? Ooh, Kevin, thanks for the follow. Mula, I'm going BTJ. Like, he's a top 5 wide receiver right now. Spears, Garendo, or Javonte Williams? Zach, I'm going Spears. Mooney, Abdullah, Kendre Miller, or Madison, pick 2. I'm going the first 2, Mooney and Abdullah. BTJ or Sutton? I'm going BTJ. Spears, Garendo, or Javonte? I'm still going Spears. Murray or Herbert? I like Murray. Are you trusting James Conner tomorrow, Brady? It depends. Depends what your other options are. If he plays, like, he has a decent floor, but he might not have the same upside. McMillan or Kupp? You can't trust Kupp right now. McMillan Like, so here's the thing that I will say. Somebody asked me why I'm so high on McMillan. He's looking like a really good number 2 wide receiver. They have got a decent amount of draft capital in them, but Evans has some incentives to hit these next 2 weeks, so that they could feed him. Should I be worried of Chase going against Surtain in the weather? No, I think you just still fire him up. It's Jamar Chase. Like, I can't sit him knowing that at any game he could get me 40. Spears or Dobbins? I'm going Spears. Dobbins has a good matchup against the Patriots, but he's still hurt. Kyler or Bo Nix? I like Bo Nix over Kyler. B. Hall, Tracy, or JMO for the flex? Todd Gary. I like JMO. I know I was saying that the 49ers have a really good defense, but there's still going to have to be a decent amount of points scored in that game. And Tracy and Hall they're fine options as running backs, but I like the upside of wide receivers. McLaurin or Jacobs in a PPR league? McLaurin has a higher upside. Jacobs has a much better floor. Vikings have a really good run defense, though. So I think I would lean McLaurin. Andrew. McBride or Jennings?
Ooh, piece of candy.
I think you still got to go McBride. He won't catch a touchdown, but Steve Clark, thanks for the follow. I just heard it, but I didn't hear what you said. Garrett, what did I say? Oh, Kyler or Bo Nix? Bo Nix. I like Bo Nix this week. Going against Cincinnati. Do you play Connor if he plays at flex with knee issues? Justin Boaz, thanks for the follow. It depends, Kevin. Like, what are your options besides James Conner? Calvin Ridley or James Conner for flex half PPR? Geez. Is McBride or Jonnu? I'm going McBride. I don't know. Jonnu's been great. Brees or Bucky? I'm going Bucky. So pair Jamal with Goff? Yes. If you have that stack, that's pretty good. Is Puka an automatic start? I think so. Going up against the Cardinals, that's really not bad. Connor. Oh. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing some questions. Drake May or Stafford? Drake May's got a really bad matchup against the Chargers, so I'm going to stick with Stafford. Should I keep BTJ as the flex or put in McLaurin? I like BTJ. His upside is insane. Addison or Dobbins, half-point PPR. I'm going Addison. Dobbins or B-Rob Jr. Ooh. I mean, Brian Robinson's playing against Atlanta. I'm sticking with him. You can't trust Dobbins right now. McMillan, London, or Connor? Kevin, I like McMillan. London, we don't know what we're getting yet as far as with the quarterback. Connor is hurt. I really like McMillan. I have him at 18 this week, so like he could just go off. Connor or Tracy? Sam, Tracy is much safer than Connor. We have no idea what we're getting with Connor with him being hurt. Like, he might not play a lot. He could. Who knows? Bo Nix or Baker? I'm going Baker. Puka or McLaurin? You got to go Puka. Is Jamar Chase and Evans good wide receivers this week, or switch one from McLaurin? Chase, you can't sit Chase, and Evans has the incentives, so like he could just go nuclear. Stafford or Herbert? Over those two, I like Herbert. Like, he's playing against the Patriots. I don't really like Stafford a lot. He's just not playing very good. Herbert, Young, or Rodgers? Kevin, I'm going Herbert. Hawk or Chig? I think I answered this one earlier. Chig has a pretty good upside because he should get a lot of targets, but I still like Hawk going up against the Packers at home. Chargers defense or Miami? Drew too cool. I'm going Miami. Debo or Jennings? I like Jennings. Debo has the upside, but Jennings is looking like their number one still. Kraft or Chig at tight end? I'm going Kraft. Bo Nix or Purdy? You got to go Purdy. Well, actually, no. I'm going Bo Nix. I'm sorry. They both have really good matchups. Purdy's playing against the banged-up Detroit defense, and Bo Nix is playing against Cincinnati. Both are going to have to put up a lot of points to win. I think I trust Purdy more, though. Hawk or Chig? I'm going Hawk. Drake or Rodgers? You got to go Rodgers. You got to give the edge to him, just because he's playing against not a very good Buffalo defense, where the Chargers, I think, are actually a better defense. Sarkana, Chuba, or Ladd? I'm going Chuba. Unless if you want the upside, you can go Ladd, but Chuba is just playing very good. Madison or Kupp? I'm going Kupp. Chig or Hunter Henry? I like Hunter Henry. Definitely like Hunter Henry. I know he's playing against the Chargers, but he's more reliable than Chig right now. Payne Durham, a solid pickup with Njoku hurt. I mean, is Njoku... Depends what other options are. Yeah. He's their starting tight end. Had 7 targets last week, so not terrible. Hawk or Chig, I'm still going Hawk. Connor, Chuba, or Ladd, I'm going Chuba. Like I said, though, I think Ladd has higher upside just because he's a wide receiver. I'm going Kraft over Chig. Chargers or Miami defense, I'm going Miami defense. Goff or Love? I'm going Goff. I have that same decision in my Superflex league, and I got Goff just slightly above him. Connor, Chuba, or Ladd, I'm still going Chuba. Carlos. He has Gibbs, Daniels, Bijan, Irving, Aubrey, Bowers, Neighbors, and Eagles D. Do I stand a chance? You always stand a chance. You'd be surprised at the upsets I've seen in doing this stuff. I mean, I've seen before the week even starts projected to lose by 40, and you win by 20. It's crazy. Connor or Madison? So if Connor plays, I'm starting Connor. I just do not like Madison right now. Dobbins or Ford? Jesse, I'm going Ford. Chuba or Cup? I'm going Chuba. Addison or McMillan? Samuel, I'm going Addison. Jameson, Williams, and Ridley with no CD? Yeah, I think that's fine. Both have... Jameson Williams doesn't have the greatest matchup. Samuel Lemon? Thanks for the follow. McMillan, Chig, and Connor. Pick 2. Out of those 3, I'm sitting Chig if Connor plays. Colts or Miami defense? I'm going Miami. Playing against the Browns. DTR is a terrible quarterback. I think Chase Brown going to cook this week. Chase Brown is going to cook every week. Playing against the Broncos, I don't think he's going to do a lot of work in the running game, but he could definitely catch a lot of balls. Sam, Ford or Connor? I'm going Ford. I know Connor's a better player, but he's banged up. And Ford, we saw last week that he's going to catch a lot of balls with DTR quarterback. What did he catch last week? 5. Like, dude, if he can get 5 catches, his floor is really good. Addison or McMillan? I'm going Addison. What about James Cook, James Conner, and Jonathan Taylor? 2 out of 3. I'm sitting Conner. Cook's healthy. Taylor's healthy. Sam, thanks for the follow. If anybody's interested in joining the Discord, let me know. We Josh Downs or Darnell Mooney? I'm curious. Did Richardson actually? Is he? I know he's questionable. Keep an eye on Richardson injury. If Richardson is out, I'm playing Downs. Woo. If anybody wants to join the Discord, we're going to be doing some follower-only leagues in the fall. Honestly, we just talk a lot of football. So.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Never gets old. Jennings or Downs with Flacco playing? I think Downs is a safe play, but Jennings has insane upside. I think you still got to go Downs. Packers D or Bills D? I don't like the Packers defense going against the Vikings. You got to go the Bills.
Ooh, piece of candy.
New York Jets give up a lot of sacks. Tua or Young? Man. I got to go Bryce Young. I know that's crazy to say, but I really like Bryce this week. He's going up against the Bucs. They're going to have to throw to win. They're going to have to score points to win. And Bryce Young's looked a lot better. Sutton or McMillan? I'm going Sutton. Definitely. I like McMillan this week a lot. But Sutton going up against the Bengals defense. And that, like, they're going to have to score to win. So, pick 2. Kupp, Madison, Jacoby Myers, Connor. Keep an eye on Connor. If he plays, he's risky. I would have to say Jacoby Myers for sure. Sit Madison, and then just keep an eye on the Connor and Cup. Keep an eye on the Connor's status. If Connor plays, I'm starting over Cup. Otherwise, if he doesn't play, I'm starting Cup. So let's just say Connor plays. I'm starting Jacoby Myers and Connor. Just Blake, thanks for the follow. Taylor for my championship Sunday. Let's go! If you got a Jonathan Taylor on your team this week, he's gonna win people some championships. Yeah, anytime, Just Blake. Cup, Addison, and Higgins. Good start. I don't know if that was supposed to be Puka because it was kind of Puka backwards, but I'm not huge on Cup. I wasn't big on him going into this year just because Puka was the number one. Addison and Higgins are great starts though. Juwan Jennings or Malik Neighbors. Neighbors is a little bit banged up, but I think he'll play. Going up against the Colts. Jennings is playing against Detroit though, so I got to go Jennings. I think that secondary is bad right now. Kind of think Packers D is a choice, though, because they have something to play for, and Bills are beat up. Yeah, but the thing is they're playing against the Vikings. The Vikings' offense is... So here's something. Here's a stat for you. Just to make your decisions a little bit easier. Or not. Just to give you a stat. So the Vikings defense, or Vikings offense going against... defenses that play against the Vikings... let's just say 19th most points given up to the Vikings defense, where the Jets are 17th. So it's very close. And if I can explain that better, it's close. But I like the Vikings offense better. Should I start Dobbins if he plays? Depends on what the other options are, Evan. Like, he's not going to get a full workload. And Gus Edwards could definitely steal some touchdowns. Jameson Williams. Hope Jamar Chase gets 25. There's a good chance. Bryce Young or Matthew Stafford or Aaron Rodgers. Bardo, I'm playing Bryce Young. I'm playing him in a few leagues this week. Yeah, JT, go Colts. Dobbins or Bigsby. I like Bigsby. Brian Robinson or Tyrone Tracy. I'm going Tyrone Tracy. Nolan, thanks for the follow, by the way. London or McLaurin. I'm going McLaurin. Mumflin, I appreciate any stats. What kind of stats are you looking for? Yeah, Nolan, I'm going Tyrone Tracy. If Richardson is out, do I play May or Flacco as my quarterback too? I'm going Flacco. Especially against the New York Giants. Roberto, yeah, I'm going Bryce Young. What if Chuba Hubbard is out? I mean, that makes it a lot worse, but I honestly think Hubbard's going to play. He's listed as questionable, but he's been playing banged up for a while. Dobbins, Gus is out, or Bigsby. I still like Bigsby. Dobbins is coming off an injury. He's still not going to get a full workload. Ladd McCauley, is that McConkey or JMO? No. I like Ladd. Ladd or JMO? I like Ladd. JMO's got the higher upside, though. I will say that. But Ladd's safer. Waddle or Spears? I'm going Spears. Addison, Garendo, or Jennings, or Dobbins. I like Addison out of those four. Kittle or McBride? I'm going Kittle. McBride's great, but he doesn't score touchdowns. Ladd or JMO? Yeah, I'm going Ladd. Bryce Young or Flacco, A-Rich? I like Bryce Young. He's going up against the Bucs. The Bucs' pass defense that we've seen is really bad. Rate the lineup this week. Ooh, Dale Little. Thanks for the follow. T or Cooper Kupp? I'm going T. Lamar, Achane, Brown, Chase, Evans, BTJ, Jonnu, Boswell, and Colts defense. Boswell wasn't great, so that does give you a little bit worse ranking. But, dude, I'd give that like a 9. I mean, you're stacked from top to bottom. Rashad White or James Conner? Rashad White's healthy, going against the not very good Panthers defense. So the thing is, though, if Conner plays, I've been talking about this a lot tonight, like he might not play his full snaps. And Rashad White's great in PPR. He's going to get you 11 to 12 points. And if he scores a touchdown, he gets even more. Either way, James Conner still has pretty good upside. Depends what you need. If you need a safe play, I'd go Rashad White. Mike Nice. Colts or Miami defense? I like Miami defense. Going up against DTR, not a great quarterback. Stafford or May? Stafford's been really bad, but I like his chance of throwing touchdowns over May, so I'm going Stafford. Kincaid, Strange, or Schultz? Well, Schultz already played. Kincaid is playing against the Jets. I still go Strange, I think. I know he had a bad week last week, but Kincaid has had a bad year. So I'd take the upside of Strange. Kupp or Jonnu Smith? I'm going Jonnu Smith. Connor or McMillan? Turns out you need LXP is easy. If you need upside, I think either way the safest play is Connor. Or, I'm sorry, McMillan. Why did I say that?
Piece of candy.
Thomas T, thanks for the follow. I think McMillan is safer just because he's healthy. Connor could get you 3 points because he gets hurt again, or he could get you 22 because he somehow plays a full workload. Should I bench Connor for Kupp? If Connor plays, I would still play him over Kupp just because Kupp has been that bad. Stafford or May? Patrick can play in Stafford. I might regret starting Jonnu over Kelsey. We'll see. Kelsey had a really good game, but he still got Jonnu. J.K. Dobbins, good to start. I mean, Gus Edwards is out. I still don't think he's going to get every single touch. It is a good matchup against Patriots. So, Bucky Irving or Devontae Adams for the flex. I'm going Devontae Adams. Pick 2, half-point PPR. London, Ladd, Connor, Isaac Guerrero. Ladd and Guerrero. Is he playing, though? He's questionable. It's also Monday night. So here's the thing, Tommy Tran. When does Connor play? He plays tomorrow night. I think if Connor plays, you got to play him because Guerrero, you don't want to rely on injured players on Monday night just in case if they don't play. And we saw that his backup's not very good. Abdullah, thoughts? I like Abdullah this week. I got him at 26-ish in my running back rankings. Like, he's solid. Thomas T, thanks for the follow. I have McBride in 2 leagues. Do I start Jonnu over him in a league in case he busts? McBride won't bust. I know he did last week, but Jordan, thanks for the follow. Last week was a fluke. Colts or Eagles D? Ooh. I think you got to go with Colts just because they're playing the Giants. Hubbard or Thielen? Hubbard is banged up. Thielen is safer, I think, just because he's a wide receiver. But Hubbard's upside is literally 35 points. So Hubbard plays, I'm playing him. Another Connor question. Him or Jerome Ford? I like Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford's a good play this week. Marv, J-Mo, or Tajay? I'm going J-Mo. Ryan Keene. Can't trust MHJ. Tajay's got he's what he is. Like he can get you 15, but J-Mo he can break any play. J-Mo or Thielen? Depends what you need, Queen Carla. If you need upside, I'm going J-Mo. I think Thielen's gonna get more targets. And Jordan, thanks for the roses. Woo! Jerome Ford over Connor? I think so. Like Ford's floor is very safe with DTR dropping off to him. Connor has more upside though, but I just don't know how much he's gonna play. Which 2? Ladd, BTJ, Kupp, Addison, or Hill? BTJ and I gotta see one thing though. Is he actually playing? Sorry, is Jair Alexander playing? Do we know that yet?
Ooh, piece of candy.
Anybody see if Alexander's playing? I don't think he is. I know I'm missing some questions, but I really want to find this out. He's out. All right, that question I had. BTJ and Addison, Sequoia. McMillan, J-Mo, or Harrison? Sitting Harrison. Start McMillan and J-Mo. Jordan, thanks for the roses again. Appreciate it. That's super nice of you. Sequoia, thanks for the follow. Yes, you can join the Discord. Give me a second. All right, posting the Discord in the chat. If anybody wants to join, we're going to be doing some follower-only leagues in the fall, and we just talk a lot of football. It's just trying to build a fun community. Ooh, Joey, thanks for the lightning bolts. Jordan, thanks for the roses again. You guys are awesome. Yeah, Jair Alexander's out, so definitely start Jefferson this week. Marvin Harrison or JMO? I'm going JMO. Young or Kyler? I think Kyler's got the higher upside, but Bryce Young, he is one of my sleeper picks this week, going against the Bucs. I think I'd still go Kyler, though. Bucky or Connor in Vegas or Saints defense. I think Bucky's a safer play. You know what you're getting out of him. Where Connor, we're not sure. Ooh, John McClain, thanks for the follow. And Vegas is a great start going up against the Saints offense. The third string Saints offense. Herbert or Purdy? I'm going Purdy. Going up against Detroit. McMillan or Addison? I got to go Addison over McMillan. Hawk or Chig? Connor, I'm going Hawk. Start one. Kupp, Higgins, or Jennings? Jennings. Going up against Detroit. John McClain, I don't know if I said it, but thanks for the follow. Herbert or Purdy this week? Yeah, I think I said Purdy. I like Purdy going up against Detroit. He's definitely top 10. Pick 2, PPR. Tyreek Hill, Pollard, Rashad White, and Garrett Wilson. You got to go with the wide receivers, Garrett Wilson and Tyreek Hill. Start 2, Shakir, Thielen, Downs, Garrett Wilson. I really like Downs with Flacco playing. It depends if Flacco's not playing. You got to go Shakir and Thielen. Otherwise, if Flacco does play, I'm going Downs and Shakir. Indy or Chargers DST. I like Indy's defense better. Yeah, anytime, Joe. T. Higgins might be out. Should I start Adam Thielen or pick up wide receiver 3 in the Bengals? Start Adam Thielen. Definitely start. I think you should start Adam Thielen anyways. He's, not over T. Higgins, but Adam Thielen's a good start this week. Going against the Bucs defense. Ooh, Joe, thanks for the rose. Sam, thanks for the roses.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Jason, thanks for the follow. You guys are awesome. Hope everyone's enjoying their Saturday. Achane, a weather replacement? No, you start Achane and don't forget about it. I think even if the weather's bad, it makes him even more of a better play. Sam, thanks for the friendship necklace. Woo! 1, he's a good rusher, and 2, when weather is bad, that means they're going to dump it off more. They're not going to throw it on the field, which heavily gives it Achane the advantage. Shakir, Juwan Jennings. Oh, Kupp or Jennings? I'm going Jennings over Kupp. This will be the week where Kupp goes off though, but he just had such not a great year. Shakir or Jennings? I like Jennings over him. I think Shakir's safer though. Shakir's gonna get the targets. Jennings has the upside just because he can get a lot of downfield targets. Kyler Murray or Jared Goff? I'm going Goff. Tyreek or Thielen? Is Tyreek playing this week? I know he's questionable. He still has that wrist injury. Thielen's safer. I like Thielen this week, going against Tampa Bay. He's got a hamstring injury, though. So keep an eye on that. Thielen or Tyreek? I like Thielen. Tyreek has the higher upside, though, just because it is Tyreek Hill. AR, Tua, or Stafford? Well, Richardson's out. Most likely, but if Richardson plays, I'm playing him over those 3. If not, I think you can still start Stafford. Yeah, I'd go Stafford over to him. Championship, I have Josh Jacobs, Daniels, Hills, Colts defense, and Bowers, and Kittle left. I mean, Josh Jacobs should have a good game. He can get you 20. Daniels should have a good game. Not sure about Tyreek Hill yet, but Colts defense is a good play. Bowers is a great play. And Kittle. Wow. I like that team. Spears or Dobbins? I'm going Spears. Kendra Miller, Waddle, Brandon Cooks, Michael Carter. I got to go Cooks now that Lamb is out. Burrow, Weather, or Herbert? You still got to start Burrow. I know the weather's not going to be great, but, it's Joe Burrow. How you see me doing? I mean, Aaron, dude, you got a great shot. All of your players could go off for 20. Even the Colts defense. What's up? What's up? For my visuals. Connor or Dobbins? If Connor plays, I'm starting him over Dobbins. I trust him more than a guy who's coming off the IR. Jonnu Smith or Laporta? You got to go Jonnu Smith. Yo, Sam! What? 9 friendship necklaces. What? I don't think anybody wants to see me actually do the gritty. It's not great. It's like Mike Gesicki doing the gritty. Mooney, Robinson Jr., or Shakir at flex. PPR, I'm going Shakir. Sutton or Tyreek, I'm going Sutton. Tracy or Spears. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. I'm going Spears over Tracy. Came here to get my horrible start decision. What's your horrible start decision for my visuals? Oh, dude. Ask it up. Dobbins or Ford? I'm going Ford. Debo, Devontae, T. Higgins, Cup, or Jameis Williams. Only 2. If T. Higgins plays, I'm going Devontae and T. Higgins. If not, I'm going Devontae and Jameis Williams. Colts jersey? Yeah, Jonathan Taylor jersey. Aiden, thanks for the follow. User, Joe P, thanks for the follow. You want to? All right, this one's for Sam. I got to do the gritty to embarrass myself for a second, guys, because I did hit my goal.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Like I said, it's not great, but I always still do it. Makes it fun, right? Cade Brown, thanks for the follow. Aaron and Andrade, thanks for the follow. Yeah, let's go Colts. Even though I'm a Vikings fan. Somehow, I thought it was a good idea to start Charbs over Chase Brown. I mean, I can't hate on you. Charbonnet was a pretty good option. But the problem is Thursday night games are always bad. Bears are decent against running backs, but can you still get Chase Brown in your lineup? Darnold or Knicks? I'm going Darnold. At home against Green Bay. Love it. Colts or Miami defense? I'm going Miami. Definitely Miami. Cade Brown, thanks for the follow. Here's Miami tight end Barkley, St. Brown, White, and Love in Tampa Bay defense. I mean, Tampa Bay defense isn't great this week. Barkley could go off. St. Brown could go off. Rashad White should have a good game still. Need help in deciding my 2 flexes. Bowers, McBride, Cook, or Brees. You got to go Bowers. He's definitely... Ooh. Aiden, I think you go Bowers and McBride. Yeah, both of those guys have insane upside. And I know Bowers has some incentives. Or at least he's trying to go for the rookie record. So, how many points do you think BTJ will get? I'm hoping... I mean, he's got a good shot of getting 23, if not more, this week. The other 2 I have starting is Kyron and Bucky. So I don't know whether to start Chase Brown. I mean, Chase Brown gets all the touches where Bucky shares. So if you wanted to go for the upside play, especially since you started Sharp and he didn't do great, LXPZ, thanks for the follow. I think that's not a bad idea. The thing is, Bucky is playing against Panthers. You know what? Leave it. Fear my visuals. Leave it as is. Chase Brown doesn't have the greatest matchup against the Broncos, but yeah, start Kyron and Bucky over Chase Brown. Pick 2, James Conner, Kyron Williams, J.K. Dobbins, Bucky Irving. Messed up starting Charbonnet. Yeah, somebody else is talking about that. I think you got to go Kyron Williams and Bucky Irving. Cade Brown. MC, thanks for the follow. Goff or Burrow? You got to go. Oof, man, that's tough. I would lean Burrow just because the 49ers defense, I think, is playing better than the Broncos. J.K. Dobbins at flex, it's not a great option. Darnold or Stafford? I'm going Darnold. I'm a Raider fan. I was a huge fan of the Colts when they had Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, and Adrian James. Love it. I'm not like a huge Colts fan. It's just my wife got this jersey for me when Jonathan Taylor helped me do really good a couple years in a row. I'm also a Badger fan, so Jonathan Taylor's just my boy. My rival has White. I hope Bucky gets the ball. I mean, yeah, if you're playing against Rachaad White, I think Bucky's a great start. Pick 2, yeah, so Cade. I'm going Bucky Irvin and Kyron Williams. Laporta or Tennessee tight end, so Chig. I'm going Laporta. Kupp, McMillan, or Ford? I'm going Ford. Cade Brown in the same boat. Yeah, Caleb Chandler. Thanks for the follow. Dude, you guys are awesome. Like, we've got a lot of follows tonight. Getting a few tips. Let's see. Dowdle, Dobinson, or Brian Robinson Jr. Yeah, I think you got to go Dowdle. I like Dowdle. Anybody want to see my new tattoo, by the way? If anybody likes Pokemon, I think you'll actually appreciate my tattoo. Disappointed in starting JSN. So here's the thing, Sequoia. Thursday night games are terrible for fantasy. They always will be, and they always have been. Just keep that in mind for next year. I know we're at the end of the year, but Thursday night games are always bad. But you can still make up for it. So here's the thing. With JSN having a flop, you should start playing more upside players. If you need it. Terry DeLauder, thanks for the follow. I think Jordan Love's going to have a really good game. He went off for 39, I think it was, against the Vikings last time. That was at home. So now they're playing in Minnesota, but like he's going to have to throw the ball to win. Which he's capable of doing. Flex, Thielen or Kupp? I'm going Thielen. Until we see something from Kupp 2 weeks in a row, which hasn't been done since week 12. Yeah, I can't trust Kupp right now. Thielen, I like Thielen, especially if Hubbard is out. No way, I just bought a few graded cards. All right, this one's for you, a few of my visuals. I feel like I showed you this the other night, but I just got this Monday night, okay? I'm a huge video game nerd and a huge Pokemon nerd, so if you like Pokemon, this is for you guys. So you got Squirtle Squad with the Buster Sword. It's not done yet, but eventually it'll be Pikachu with the Energy Sword. You got, sorry guys, Bulbasaur with Spider-Man. And if you're a Harry Potter fan, Charmander riding a broom, which this will all get colored. I'm going back next month to get that colored. So I got to show it off. I love it. Anyone else start Seattle defense? Dude, 7 sacks. Defenses on Thursday nights are insane. Ocho Benko, that was a clutch start by you. Thursday sank my championship dreams. Why was that risky? What happened? Dobbins or Ford? Paul, I'm going Ford. Stafford or May? I lost Hurts. I'm not gonna lie. If so I have the same decision, Corbin, in my league, and I'm picking up Bryce Young and starting him over Stafford and May. I think Bryce Young's gonna have a good week. Tyreek or Debo? You gotta go Tyreek. Although Debo's playing against Detroit, so I think Debo could have another bounce back week. Kyler or Nix? Ooh, Dylan, thanks for the follow. Kyler has the upside, but I like Nix. Nix going up against Cincinnati. He's got to throw a few touchdowns. Kupp or Addison? I'm going Addison. Stafford or May? Like I said, out of the two, I'm taking Stafford over May. But if you have Bryce Young, I like that play. Bryce Young available. Charmander riding in the room, dude, isn't that sweet? So also along with that, Ocho, the Golden Snitch is actually going to be a Pokeball. So I got to figure out which Pokeball I'm going to do. I might do the Master Ball, but it'll still have the golden wings, but the ball itself will be a Pokeball. Caesar Flores, thanks for the follow. Anthony Richardson or Bryce Young. So If Anthony Richardson plays, Caesar, I'm playing him. Otherwise, if Flacco plays, I'm playing Bryce Young. Pickett or Bryce Young? I'm going Bryce Young. J. Love or Herbie? I'm going Jordan Love. Do I start Miami defense? Yes, Kevin III, dude. They're going up against the Browns, and we know how defenses do against DTR. Knicks or Baker? I'm going Baker. Bryce Young or Pickett? I'm going Bryce Young. Definitely Bryce Young. Miami defense is one of the best starts of the week. Yeah, hopefully we can get some dubs this week so that people can win some championships. If you guys, so we always say this. I want you to come back on Mondays when we stream because I want to know how people did. Like, genuinely. If you guys didn't do great, I want to know. Like, we hope that everybody can win. We go for championships. Ford or Tracy? Terry, I'm going Ford. Jerome Ford should have another good game. I don't think the Browns are going to score a lot of points, but like his upside is pretty good with him getting some short catches. Jonnu putting up 20 points. I mean, the Browns are really bad against tight ends. They give up the 9th most points. Tyreek is banged up. I believe Waddle is playing, but he's still banged up. Waddle's questionable. I'm firing up Jonnu. I got him starting over Laporta this week. So, yeah. If Connor plays, would you still flex him? It depends what you have for a different option. Goff or AR? I'm going Goff. Adams or Neighbors? I'm going Adams, Kevin. Lost Hurts for the championship? Dude, I lost him for the 3rd place game, but for the championship, it makes it even worse. Who are you starting, Caesar, then? Do you think John? Yeah. Connor plays. Flex Connor, Angel, Munoz. It depends on who else you have. What other options do you have? Terry, Adams, Thomas Jr., or Chase Brown. Pick 2. Thomas Jr. and Adams, Eddie. You got to go with the wide receiver upside. Lost CD this week, too. At least I'm an Eagles fan, so it's not the worst thing. Yeah, that's rough. CD, like, he could have had a huge week this week. I know it's the Eagles, but, like, they would have had to throw a bunch. Other options are Olave, Kendre Miller, or Waddle. Nah, I'm starting Connor if he plays. If not, I'd start Waddle. Dobbins or Kenny Pickett for Superflex? You got to go Pickett. Chargers D or Eagles D? I'm going Eagles D, Jordan. Kittle or Jono? You got to go Kittle. That Detroit defense is bad. How are you feeling about Mike Evans? So here's the thing with Mike Evans. He needs 13 catches, almost 200 yards, and a touchdown to make $3 million for his bonus. Evans is about to go nuclear. So fire him up as top 5 wide receiver potentially. Chuba Hubbard, T. Higgins, or Adam Thielen flex. Hubbard's banged up, but you got to start him going against. I like Hubbard out of all those 3. Jesleen. What if I have Jaden Daniels as quarterback too? Maybe stack with Terry? Yes. Oh wait, but who are your options? No, Eddie. I would still start Adams and Thomas Jr. I know you have the stack, but like Adams and Thomas Jr. are just getting so much work, and they're getting a lot of work downfield. McLaurin could get you, like he just doesn't get as many targets as others do. Oh, sorry guys, I'm feeling because I got this tattoo. It's called the tattoo flu apparently, and you get kind of a cold. So my voice is not the greatest right now. I feel like Ladd will get more targets than Addison with Vikings having such great receiving core. Yes, I think Ladd will get more targets, but like Addison could get more valuable targets. I like him scoring a touchdown over Ladd more. But Ladd, so I'll put it like this, Sequoia. Ladd's a much safer play. Addison's got the higher upside, I think. Out of the 2, I'd start Ladd though. He's the clear number 1. Dobbins or Kenny Pickett? Yeah, I'm going Kenny Pickett for the Superflex. Knicks or Mayfield? I'm going Mayfield. Miami, number 1 defense? Yeah, that's who I have them as number 1, going up against the Browns. Although you could say Seattle could be number 1 how they played. Colts D or 49ers D? You got to go Colts D. 49ers playing against Detroit. Sit 1. Cook, Chase Brown, or J.K. Dobbins? I'm sitting J.K. Dobbins, Charlie. Dobbins or Kenny Pickett? Yeah, I'm going Kenny Pickett for the Superflex. Jess Lean, thanks for the follow. Ocho, thanks for the follow. Bucks defense a valid option for this week against Carolina. They're not the greatest option. If you can get the Colts, Dolphins, Charlie, thanks for the follow. I would play those over them instead. Knicks or Mayfield, I'm going Mayfield. Colts or Dolphins defense, I don't know who to start. I would go the Dolphins. Or if the Raiders are available. Raiders are playing against New Orleans. That's a great pick. But yeah, Colts or Dolphins, I'm going Dolphins. Jennings, Neighbors, or Myers. Braden, depends what you need. Myers and Neighbors should get targets. Jennings has an insane upside though going against Detroit. Banged up defense, should be a higher scoring game. I like Jennings if you want upside. I play for upside. So Dobbins or Spears, I'm going Spears. Roll with Connor if he plays, or Abdullah Madison. I'm still starting Connor of those two. Yeah, anytime, Charlie. So yeah, Braden, just depends what you need. Thanks for the follow, Charlie. Dobbins or Trey McBride? I'm going Trey McBride. Are you firing up Dobbins over Dowdle? No. Dobbins is very risky. I know Gus Edwards is out, and I know he should be healthy, but he's still coming off the IR. Dowdle's still been good. McBride or Smitty? Ooh, I think you still got to go McBride. You can't sit McBride. I mean, God forbid McBride actually scores a touchdown, but still. Pick 2, Wilson. I'm guessing it's Garrett Wilson. Pollard, Myers, Abdullah. I'm going Myers and Wilson. How was everyone's Christmas? John or Smitty? Ooh, wait. That's the same person. Isn't what you meant by Smitty? Was Janu? Or did you mean Devontae Smith? I got McBride over Janu, but it's like this week I got Bowers at 1, McBride at 2, and Janu Smith. Oh, Janu or Devontae Smith? I'm going Janu over Devontae. But yeah, Janu's the number 3 tight end this week. Even over Kittle. Higgins, BTR. I'm guessing that's Brian Thomas Jr. Higgins, McMillans. Need to pick 2. You put Higgins twice, by the way. I don't know if you meant to do that. If Higgins plays, I'm going Brian Thomas Jr. and Higgins, though. Jennings. Oh, man. So here's the thing with Jennings, as we've seen. His upside is insane. His floor is not great. He's still getting the targets. If you want the safer pick, I'm going Brian Thomas Jr. and Higgins. If you want the upside, though, I would say Jennings and BTR. Just because 49ers should have to pass a lot to beat Detroit. What do you think about Connor with his injury? Will he get limited play? It's hard to say. I have been trying to tell everyone that he is a risk. So he's got a knee injury. Not great. They don't have any good backups, though. Benson might play, but DJ, he could. I would say, he could play 70% of his normal snaps. I think that's more reasonable. Going up against the Rams. Rams defense has been playing better. Jackson, thanks for the follow. Who can replace Malik Neighbors? Is Neighbors out? Did I miss that? He's questionable. If Neighbors plays, you fire him up. Raiders or Chargers defense. Marcus, you go Raiders. Playing against New Orleans, that's terrible. Purdy or Goff? Goff. I'm going Goff. I trust him more than Purdy. What do you think about Dowdle with Lamb being out? So I like it for Dowdle. It's going to be the same thing as Jerome Ford. They could just dump it off to Dowdle more. I wouldn't be surprised if Dowdle gets 4 catches. Connor, Ford, Thielen, or London in that case. Mr. Muslim Thick. I like Ford. I do not like London this week. I'm going Ford out of those 4. Yo, John Davidson, thanks for the ice cream. Appreciate you, the ice cream cone. Thielen has higher upside, I think, than Ford. Ooh, user, thanks for the follow. Ooh, the kid, thanks for sharing. Ooh, piece of candy. Herbert, May, or Richardson. If AR plays, I'm playing him. If not, I'm playing Herbert over Flacco and May. Any better replacement for Neighbors? It depends. I do like Baker this week. Irving or Connor? I'm going Irving. He's much safer. I do like Baker, though. Going him against Carolina. I think he'll get. He should get 20. I don't know how big his upside is, just because I think they'll run a lot. Yeah, Dolly. It depends what your other options are. Ford or Dobbins? Definitely go Ford. Should I start Rachaad White or Dowdle? I like Dowdle. Love or Herbert? I'm going Love. Love just killed the Vikings last time they played. Rachaad White or Pollard? I'm going Rachaad White. Joe. Rate my lineup. Mayfield, Achane, Connor, Jefferson, Wilson, Myers, Powers, Aubrey, Chargers. Great quarterback. 2 really good running backs. Phenomenal wide receiver 1. Wilson could be better. I love Myers. Honestly, I think I had Myers above Wilson. Bowers is the top tight end, top kicker, good defense. I'll give you a 8.5. See, that's a good team. That's a championship team, honestly. Love or Tua? I'm going Love. Jack. Love against the Minnesota Vikings indoors is a great matchup. Jared Goff or Drake London? Definitely Jared Goff. Cook or Kyren Williams? Man. There we go. That's a good question. Ooh, Cook didn't play the last time these two teams played. Cook has been on fire lately, though. The problem with Cook is, like, he just doesn't play as many snaps as Kyren. Dude, here's an insane stat for James Cook. He played 36% of the snaps last week, and he still got 28 points. I think Kyren is safer just because he plays more. James Cook hasn't played 50% of the snaps since week 10, which is rough. He's been producing, but still, I'd go Kyren over Cook. Rate my lineup. Josh Allen, Hubbard, Dobbins, Scary Terry, Sutton, Laporta, A.J. Brown, Miami defense. So you got the potentially future MVP. Hubbard's been a stud. Dobbins, he's okay. Terry's been great. Sutton's been great. Laporta's been better lately. A.J. Brown is your flex. Miami defense. I'm going to give that a 7.5 just because of Dobbins. And A.J. Brown takes a little bit of a... He goes down a little bit. I have him outside the top 12 this week. I'll give you a 7.5, Parker. I think you still got a chance, though. I mean, we'll see. Do I start Bo Nix or Goff, or do I have... If you already have Amon-Ra and Gibbs, is that what I'm reading, Jake? Man, that has actually been a decent stack this week. I would still go Goff. I like Goff over Nix this week. Devontae Adams or Ladd, you got to go to Adams. Goff over Purdy. Jason. Young, May, or Richardson. Quarterback. Hurts is out. Need replacing. So, Lee, I'm actually literally in the same boat as you in my leagues. If Richardson's available and he's playing, I'm starting him. If not, I'm starting Young. Start one. Myers, Tracy, or Ford. You got to go Ford. Myers has more upside, though, as a wide receiver, but Ford, I think, is a great start. Neighbors or Adams? I'm going Adams. Yeah, Jake Frey, I would start Goff still. Wilson, Pollard, Madison, or Abdullah? I'm going Garrett Wilson. Would you start J.K. Dobbins if you really need to? It's a great matchup, but just don't know how many snaps he's going to get. Neighbors or Addison? Man, depends what you need, Blake. I got to go Neighbors still. Ooh, John Davidson, thanks for the lightning bolts. Yeah, Neighbors, he gets so many more targets. Addison has a touchdown upside, though, I think. Like, Addison, If you guys do prop bets, Addison's over 0.5 touchdowns is a great bet this week. Gambling's bad, though, so don't do it. Herbert or Stafford? I'm going Herbert. Lee T. Yeah, that I would agree. Pollard or Ford? I'm going Ford. Neighbors or Addison? So like I said, Blake, it just depends what you need. If you need the upside, I'd go Addison. Neighbors scoring a touchdown is not great, but he's a safe play in PPR because he's going to get you 10 targets. Herbert or Stafford? I'm going Herbert. You got any time, see? Jennings or Reed? I like Jaden Reed this week, but I still got to go Jennings. He's safer. Colts jersey? Yeah, dude. Repping Jonathan Taylor. My boy. Jennings or J-Mo? I'm going Jennings. Kraft or Laporta? You got to go Laporta this week. He's getting way more targets. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back. Derek, thanks for the follow. Laporta is risky. The 49ers have one of the best linebacker core in the league. I'm going Kraft. Laporta has higher upside, though, I think. But Kraft he's a good start against the Vikings. Bucky or Rachaad White getting in the end zone this week? I like Bucky. I like his chances better. Amanda. If that is an Ebron jersey, hell yeah. No, it is a Jonathan Taylor jersey. It looks like 85, but it's actually 28. Devontae. Ooh, Amanda Rodriguez. Thanks for the W's. Yeah, I wish I had an Ebron jersey because I do like the Lions. So, and he was kind of a bust. I hate to say it. Devontae or Rashad for flex PPR, you got to go Devontae Adams. Unless it's Devontae Smith. If it's Devontae Smith, I'm going Rachaad White. Josh Downs or Abdullah. If Flacco plays, I'm playing Downs. If not, I'm playing Abdullah. Bo Nix or Sam Darnold, you got to go Darnold. Yeah, Amanda, that was awesome. 10 dubs. We're close to hitting our goal. Just saying, if you guys want to see me do a terrible gritty, that's kind of a lot. Why did I do 50? I normally do like 20. All right, if we get 10 more dubs in the chat, I'll do another terrible gritty for you guys. Baker or Allen this week? Allen is the reason I lost by less than a point last week. You still got to start Josh Allen. Especially with the way Lamar played, like Josh Allen's going for that MVP. T. Higgins or Neighbors? I like T. Higgins. Yeah, don't overthink it, Amanda. I know Allen didn't play great last week, but like he has literally 50-point upside. Playing against the Jets, which the last time they played, he went off for 30. So, last one. Ask, do I trust Tyreek this week? Depends what your options are. I think he can get you 15. Maybe. I just want to say I appreciate everyone in here. You guys are awesome. Neighbors, London, Ladd, Evans. Evans. Definitely start Evans over Tyreek. Ridley or Debo? Ooh, and Matt Erickson. Thanks for the rose. Ridley or Debo? I'm going to go Debo. I think he's going to have to be more involved for them to beat Detroit. I'm not sure if they really want to win that game, but Laporta or Kwanku? Kwanku has had 24 targets over the last 2 games. Yeah, here's another thing for you, Matt. Laporta's playing against the 49ers, who have a really good tight end or linebacker core. If you want the upside, though, like Laporta has a good chance of scoring a touchdown, Kwanku's going to get more targets. So I think Kwanku's safer. Depends what you need. Laporta has higher upside, though. I think he has a better, like I said, better chance of scoring a touchdown. Allen or Baker? I'm going Josh Allen. Evans and, there's 2 of them. Evans and Ladd, Amanda. Definitely Ladd. Bo Nix, Anthony Richardson, or Kyler Murray. Jose, I'm going Bo Nix. They're going to have to score to beat Cincinnati. Kupp, Wilson, J.K., Tracy. I'm going Garrett Wilson. Brian, going against the Bills. Tyreek Hill or Sutton? I'm going Sutton. That Cincinnati defense is terrible. T. Higgins or Cheetah? T. Higgins. Do you think Tyreek Hill will definitely play It's hard to say. I mean, I don't have any of the inside scoops on that. The problem with Tyreek Hill is, like, even if he plays, he just hasn't been very good. He's questionable to play. They play Sunday, so if you have options that play tomorrow, I might take that. Sorry, guys, if I'm struggling to get through these. Only need one. Cooper Kupp, Jameson Williams, Jerome Ford, or Jacoby Myers. Sox, I'm going Jerome Ford, but I think Jameson Williams has the highest upside.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, Bills fan. Thanks for the follow. Spears or Dobbins? I'm going Spears. Kincaid or Kraft? I'm going Kraft. Do you think McMillan will have a big game? Yeah, I do. He's not going to get a ton of targets because Evans is he's going to eat everything, but he's a solid wide receiver 2 option. He's a good flex, let's just say. I think he can get you 5 for 60 and maybe get a touchdown. So depends what you think if that is a big game or not. James Cook or Devontae in the flex. Devontae has to get Rodgers 600 touchdowns to be scoring. I think either way you have to go the wide receiver. Devontae Adams has been too hot. Pollard or Spears? I'm going Spears. Bucky versus Cook. Bucky Irving. Start Jonnu Smith or Okwanku. You're going you're going Jonnu Smith. Sin City, thanks for sharing the live. Baker versus Carolina or Goff. I like Goff this week. Josh Downs or Shakir. I like Josh Downs if Flacco's playing, but we'll see what happens. Pollard or Spears. I'm going Spears. Hawk or Ferguson. I'm going Hawk. Baker or Goff. I'm going Goff. James Conner if he's playing. It depends what the other options are. Start J.K. Same thing. It depends on what your other options are. Thomas Jr. or Addison. I already have Jefferson. You got to go Thomas Jr. then. Higgins has averaged 17 points this year. He's been out 6 games. Pretty solid. Yeah, dude, Higgins, I really like him this week. The problem is he's questionable. Joe Burrow or Jaden Daniels? I'm going Jaden Daniels. He's got one of the best matchups against the Falcons, especially if it's 4-point passing touchdown leagues. McConkey or Mike Evans? I'm going Mike Evans. Sam Darnold or Justin Herbert? I'm going Darnold. McConkey, yeah. Carlos, I'm going Mike Evans. Glenn D, what are their options besides James Conner? Carlos, thanks for the follow. Carlos R, I'm going Mike Evans. Kupp or Wilson? Anthony, I'm going Wilson. Thoughts on Bowers' matchup? You fire up Bowers no matter what. He is at he has the potential to break some records this week, so I think they're going to throw the ball at him a lot. Myers or Tracy? Matt Suarez.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, P-Dog, thanks for the follow. Ooh, piece candy. Man. I think Myers has the upside. Matt Suarez, just because he's a wide receiver. Tracy's pretty safe, though. Especially against Indianapolis. Amanda with the super GG. Can we get a dub in the chat for Amanda? Oh, Matt Suarez. I think I still got to go Myers though. Like I think Tracy's good for 12 points, but Myers because he can literally go off for 8 for 100. Colts defense, great start this week. Great start against the Giants. Jaden Daniels or Baker, you got to go Jaden Daniels. McConkey or Mike Evans. So Carlos, you got to go Mike Evans. Brian Robinson or Spears, I'm going Spears. Kupp or Wilson, I'm going Garrett Wilson. Pollard, Connor, or Robinson Jr. Bills fan, I think we talked about this earlier, but if Connor plays, I'm starting him over those two. Brian Robinson Jr. or Tracy Jr., I'm going Tracy Jr. Okwanku or Kincaid. Okwanku has the higher upside. Kincaid's not going to get a lot of targets, but he has a chance to score a touchdown. I'd still go Okwanku. Wilson or Thielen. I like Thielen over Garrett Wilson. Robinson or Spears? MJP, thanks for the follow. Spears is a higher upside, especially in PPR. Think the Bills could pack up Allen and the starters at half with nothing to play for? Did they already lose out on the first seed? I guess they yeah, that's true. No, because they're still playing for the second seed. Also, I think they really want to get Josh Allen the MVP. There's a chance, Corey, that they do start sitting them in the fourth quarter.
Ooh, piece of candy.
But we'll see. Austin, thanks for the follow. Corey, thanks for the rose. Brian Robinson or Spears. I think I gotta go Spears. McLaurin or A.J. Brown. I'm going McLaurin. Daniels or Mayfield. I'm going Daniels. Daniels or Josh Allen. You still got to go Josh Allen. Dobbs upside? Yes. Dobbs has insane upside against the Vikings. Grendo or Dobbins? So here's the thing with Grendo. He plays Monday night. I'm playing Dobbins. I know I think Grendo will play better, but you can't make that risk. If Grendo sits, you're kind of screwed. In the flex, Debo or Spears? Marky Mark, I'm going Debo. I don't like Debo, but playing against Detroit, he could have a much better game. He's in the flex if I don't start him. I have Jameson or Judy, or can't or can start both Pollard or Spears. Glenn D, if Connor doesn't play. I like Jameson Williams. If you had to, I would play Jameson Williams and Spears. Dang. Watts, thanks for the follow. What's your thoughts on the Vikings in the playoff? So, Wade W. Hate to admit it, but I am a Vikings fan. I think we have the recipe to win a Super Bowl. I just don't know if we can get past the Chiefs. The Lions are going to be tough as well. Philly or Miami D? I'm going Miami D. So that's Joe. Brees, London, Neighbors, or Hubbard in the flex. I read earlier that Hubbard is questionable. But the last time these two teams played, he kind of got shut out. So that's something to keep an eye on. So to answer that question, I'm going to go Neighbors, Amanda. Brees is close. Grendo or Dobbins? Yeah, so like I said, MJP. I think Grendo's going to have a better game if he plays, but you can't make that risk. Debo or Tracy? I'm going Tracy. So that's Joe. Thanks for the follow. Debo has higher upside, though, Austin. Adams or McMillan? You got to go Adams. Pollard or Connor? If Connor plays, I'm playing him. Flex, Hawkinson or Turpin or Cooks? Turpin has the highest upside out of those three. Hawkinson's the safest. Drake? That's what you need. Miami defense or Bucks defense? I'm going I'm going Miami defense and then Raiders defense. Start one. Kupp, Addison, or Jennings? Jennings. Addison's close, though. Goff or Bryce Young? You got to go Goff. Spears or Jacoby Myers? I'm going Myers. Addison or McMillan? They're both number 2 options. I like Addison over McMillan, though. If Richardson out, Tua, Flacco, May, Rodgers, or Young? Dane, I'm going Young. I'm dealing with that same issue in my league. I think Bryce Young's going to have a good game. Madison, Jameson Williams, or McMillan at the flex? I like Jameson Williams over McMillan this week. I really like McMillan, though. I'll be honest. But,
Piece of candy.
yeah. RJ Saunders. Thanks for the follow. Pollard or Brooks? Brooks. Or is that Brandon Cooks, maybe? Because if that's Brandon Cooks, I'd play Cooks over Pollard. Start one. Kupp, Addison, or Jennings. Yeah, I think I answered that one. Jennings. Addison's close, though. Flex, Hawkinson, or Brandon Cooks. Turpin, No Lamb, or Tolbert.
Piece of candy.
I mean, like I said, if you want to go for the upside, I would play Turpin. But, dude, he's so risky. I think you got to go Hawkinson, Drake, just to be safe. Philly or Miami D? I'm going Miami. Anytime, Drake. Spears or Jacoby Myers? I'm going Myers. Flex PPR, Madison, Jameson, or McMillan? I'm going Jameson Williams. Watts. Goff or Knicks? I'm going Goff. For sure. So that's Joe. I'm going McMillan over Dobbins, and then Miami over Philly D. Pollard, Cooks or Pollard. I'm going Cooks. RJ Saunders. Ford or McMillan in the flex. Dane, I'm going Ford. I really like McMillan this week, but Hand Dog. Thanks for the follow. J.K. Dobbins or Ford. I'm going Ford. Raiders D or Colts D. I like the Raiders more. Goff or Knicks. I'm going Goff. T. Higgins is safe play, so he is questionable, so keep an eye on that. But yes, if Surtain is on Chase, And I saw Riley Moss might be out. Let me see. Is Riley Moss out? He's their number 2 quarterback. Why can't I see this? Full participant. Even so, Higgins could cook him. Calvin Ridley will have a good game. I do. The thing with Ridley is he's very risky. He could get you 18 or he can get you 3. So I have much better options. He's like 29th, I think, in my rankings, give or take. Superflex, tight end premium. I have Hurts out. Who should I play in the flex? Rashad White, Pollard, or Chig? If it's a tight end premium, I'm going Chig. Connor or Dobbins. If Connor plays, I'm going him over Dobbins. Dobbins or Tracy. I like Tracy. Colts or Raiders D. I like the Raiders D. Have Hurts as quarterback. Picked up Bryce Young. I love it. I did the same thing. Kyler or Herbert. Kyler has more. He's better upside. Rodgers, May, or Love. You got to go Love. Ford or Spears. Ford. Spears, McMillan, or Harrison. I'm going McMillan. Dobbins or Tracy. Tracy. Ford or Jennings. I think you got to go Ford. Luis Avendano. Thanks for the follow. Or actually, thanks for the share. Dobbins or Connor? Yeah, I'm going Connor. Should I sit Dobbins? It depends on what your other options are.
Piece of candy.
Glenn D, thanks for the follow. Dobbins could go off, but he's coming off an injury. I don't know how many touches. They might just not run a lot against the Patriots. It's too hard to predict, I guess, with Dobbins. If you have other viable options, I would do that. Herbie over Tua with the forecast in Cleveland. Yes, I would play Herbert over Tua. Chuba or Bucky. I'm going Bucky. Cooks or Tracy. If that's Brandon Cooks, I'm going Tracy. What should I think of Jamar? Jamar Chase, start him and forget about it. Even if he's playing against Surtain, it's still a great. It doesn't matter. 2 out of 3. Cooks, Pollard, Tracy. Out of those 3, I'm going Tracy and Pollard. If Pollard plays. Spears, Tracy Jr., or Ford. I'm going Ford. So one thing I don't know if I mentioned is Pollard has some incentives to hit. He needs 2 rushing touchdowns, and I'd have to look up the rushing yards. But if he gets 1,000 yards rushing and 7 rushing touchdowns, he gets $450,000 in bonuses. So Pollard could be a good play this week. The problem is he's banged up. McMillan or Shakir? Yes, peace out. You should definitely start Jerome Ford. Chuba or Higgins? I'm going Higgins. McMillan or Shakir? Shakir's safer. I think in PPR he's going to get you more catches. But McMillan has that touchdown upside. I still got to go Shakir. McLaurin, London, or Waddle? I'm going McLaurin. Chuba or Higgins? Yeah, Cam. I'm going Higgins. Strange or Durham? I like Strange. In the flex, Spears or Ridley? Marky Mark. I'm going Spears. Ridley, I think, has more upside. But his floor is almost nothing. Think Indy D is good? Didn't start Baltimore? Yes, Indy D against the Giants is a good start. Peace out. Yeah, you're welcome. Shakir or MHJ? I'm going Shakir. Stafford or Herbert? I'm going Herbert. Cup or Jennings? I'm going Jennings. Chargers D or Colts D? I'm going Colts. Colts D is a great play. Spears or Ford? You got to go Ford. I still like Spears, I will be honest. Thielen or Cup? I said it earlier. This could be the week where Cup actually does something, but you can't trust him. I'm going Thielen. Buffalo, Minnesota, Las Vegas, or Tampa DST? Got to go Vegas. They're playing against New Orleans. They're playing against a college team right now, basically. It's third stringers. Jennings or Cup? I'm going Jennings. Reed or Dobbins? Got to go Reed. The Packers are actually going to have to score to beat the Vikings. Connor or must start? Not necessarily. Depends what other options you have. Jennings or Jameson? That one's surprisingly close. Glenn D. You got to go Jennings, though. Detroit's defense is much worse than the 49ers. User 2032. Raiders defense, for sure. Miami D or Chargers D? I'm going Miami. They're playing against DTR. User 322, thanks for the follow. Shakir MHJ. MHJ is better. He has better upside, but you still got to go Shakir. Thanks, boss. Yeah, anytime. Reed or Pittman, I'm going Reed, even with Flacco playing. Yo, we hit 1K likes. Everybody excited for New Year's? And we got big plans for New Year's? Yeah, Mark, thanks for joining the stream. Let's get some championships. What do you think of Brian Thomas Jr.? He has top 5 upside. Like, he is a must start. Just to give you an example, so the last time he played Tennessee, he had 8 catches for 86 yards on 12 targets. So, dude, Brian Thomas Jr.'s last 4 games, 13, 14, 12, and 10 targets. Like, he's better with Mac Jones, it seems like. Yeah, Marky Mark, anytime. Throw a follow in there. We go live 3 times a week. We have a Discord, so if anybody's interested in the Discord, you could come in, talk football. We're doing some follower-only leagues next fall. If anybody's interested, let us know. Bryce or Kyler? I like Bryce this week. Kyler's got better upside, but Bryce against Tampa Bay is a great matchup. Kyler, and they both have rushing upside. I like Bryce. It's insane to say that I like Bryce Young more than Kyler this week. Henry or Kraft? I'm going Kraft. Playing for my Super Bowl fantasy. What does that mean? Knicks, Darnold, or Goff? I'm going Darnold. Goff is a close second. Should I start Ladd or McLaurin over Chase Evans and BTJ? No football content. I think you got to keep Chase Evans and BTJ in there. You have the highest upside with those 3. Goff or Knicks? I'm going Goff. Start 2. Tyreek, Bucky, Higgins, or BTJ? I'm going Bucky and BTJ. Kittle or Kraft? You got to go Kittle. Both good matchups, though. Should I start Laporta? Depends what the other option is. Laporta's a fine start, though. The problem is it's just not a great matchup. Kyler or Bryce? Mambo, I just got this question. Me, personally, I think it's close between Kyler and Bryce. If you want to go upside, though, I like Bryce this week just because he's got the better matchup. Peace out. If you don't have any other options, yes, start Laporta.
Piece of candy.
Chris M, thanks for the follow. JD, MHJ, Jonnu, Rico Dowdle, need 2. Jonnu Smith and Tyrone Tracy. Hope to win the ship is my first year doing fantasy football content. I think you got in the bag, dude. Goff or Mayfield? I'm going Goff. Mayfield's got a better matchup, but still, Goff's gonna have to put up some points. Reed or Sutton? I'm going Sutton. Addison or Higgins? Keep an eye on Higgins. If he plays, I'm playing him. Chris M, thanks for the follow. Burrow or Goff? I'm going Burrow. I know he's playing against Denver, but he's been so hot. Madison or Dowdle? I'm going Dowdle. John, thanks for the follow. Kincaid or Kraft? John, I'm going Kincaid. I'm going Kraft. Start London or A.J. Brown? A.J. Brown. Allen or Daniels? God, that shouldn't be that close. You got to go Josh Allen, though. I don't know if that's a good thing, Trav Johnson. I have 2 little kids, so sleep is not don't get a lot of it. Had a long day at work, but it's Friday night, so we're good. Brown, even with Kenny at quarterback, I don't like him. I'll be honest, but we just don't know what we're getting with Penix.
Piece of candy.
So, Spurfy, thanks for the follow. I like Kenny Pickett more than I like Penix right now, which is they're not great. London or Ridley for the flex? I will say I have London over Ridley this week just because Ridley is too boomer bust. McMillan or Cup, I'm going to McMillan. Marv Jr. or Cup. I'm going to MHJ. It's close though. A-Rich if he plays or Bryce. Yes, Bobo. If Richardson plays, I would play him. If not, Bryce is still a solid start. James Conner or Ladd. Ladd. Conner does have some risk. Ladd's risk-free. So, Conner's got insane upside, though. I will say that. Start 2 running backs in a flex. A.J. Brown, Chuba, James Conner, Josh Jacobs, Bucky Irving, James Cook. You got to go with the 3 running backs. I'm going Jacobs, Irving, and Cook. Chuba's banged up. A.J. Brown is a questionable quarterback. And James Conner is banged up as well. The other 3 are perfectly fine starts. Chase Brown or Aaron Jones? I'm going Chase Brown. Boswell. So here's the thing. Football content is one player cannot sell your championship. James Conner or Ladd? Duke. Depends what you need. Like, Ladd is a perfectly fine start against the Patriots. And James Conner, we just don't know what we're getting. So I start Daniels or Love? I'm going Daniels. He's got a good matchup against the Falcons. McMillan or McBride? I'm going McBride. Tua or Kyler? I'm going Kyler. God, I wish Jalen Hurts wasn't out. Neighbors, McMillan or Patrick from the Lions? Patrick he's been a fluke. I know he had a couple touchdowns in a couple games, but he's not a part of their offense. Neighbors is questionable, but I think he's going to play. I got to go Neighbors over McMillan. I'm in a tight matchup. Here are the 2 rosters. Blind resume, who wins? Do you think Bucks make the playoffs? No, I do not. Brock Bowers or Johnny? I'm going Bowers. It's close, though. Sutton or Higgins? I'm starting Bo Nix. You got to go Sutton then. Cincinnati's defense is rough. May, Achane, Chase Brown, McMillan, Jay Reed, McBride. Okay. Not a bad team. May's not great. Jay Reed is boomer bust. I like McMillan though. Knicks, Kyron, Sharp, Jefferson, BTJ, Bowers, or Bucky. You got to go with the Knicks side. Charbonnet didn't have the greatest game, but like that team is loaded. Stafford or Richardson or Bryce Young. Richardson if he plays. Otherwise, I'm going Bryce Young. Incredibly, yeah, dude. That's a stacked team. Oh my god. But you never know. The crazy thing about fantasy football is anything can happen. Oh, you benched Mahomes. I can't really be mad at that though. He's looked better though. It's looking like Marquise Brown being back has made a difference. Barkley going off since Hurts is not playing. Yes. Plus Barkley has incentives to hit. And he's going for that rushing record, I think. I also saw that Dickerson, Eric Dickerson is not, he's not rooting for him. Which I get. Like, as far as, I didn't realize it until the whole Favre, I don't even know what the guy's name was, but the guy that came at Favre for, like wrecking his sack record, like, having records, especially at signings, like being a sack record leader or the rushing yards record leader, any kind of record holder gets you way more money when you sign autographs. It's insane. Barkley, Achane, Chase Brown, and Bucky. Man. So you got to pick 3 out of those, I'm guessing. Hurts injury cost me a championship round. I lost by 4 points, going for 3rd place. Joseph, I had a chance with the championship. I lost by 18 with Hurts, so wasn't guaranteed, but Hurts, there was a good chance of it. But I still lost, so it's okay. No, we have 2 flexes. Ooh, you got to go Barkley and Achane then. Jonnu Smith or Laporta, I'm going Jonnu. Henry or Kraft? I like Kraft this week. Thoughts on James Conner or Jalen McMillan? Man, I think if Conner plays, you play him. But Jalen McMillan, if you want some if you don't want to have as much risk, because there's a chance Connor re-injures himself, McMillan is a fine play. I really like him this week. Myers or London? I'm going Myers. Yeah, anytime, Ali. Rate my team: Allen, Barkley, Connor, Higgins, Sutton or Tyreek, Bowers, Chase Brown. Dude, loaded. I'm going to give it a 9, though. Just because your wide receivers could be better. But everything else is loaded. Why start Spears if Pollard has all those incentives? Do you think they would give him more shots? So yes, Pollard has incentives, but he's also banged up. And I think in PPR, Spears has just more upside. He's just I'm here. Just give you the last 2 weeks he's had over 20 points in both games. Granted, he scored a lot of touchdowns, but Jacksonville is terrible. Especially against running backs. Give the second most points to running backs. Jacksonville. Achane or Bucky? I'm going Achane. Addison or Thielen? I'm going Addison. Ooh, what about J.K. Dobbins? ETN, Stevenson, or Rachaad White? Need one. Starting Irving, 2. Man. So Bucky, Irving, just to give you an idea, against Carolina the last time, Irving had 30. Where Rachaad White, when they played Carolina last time, didn't do great. Man. Stevenson's a rough play. But he has a chance to get a touchdown. I'd go Stevenson. May or Flacco? I'm going Flacco. Ridley, Tracy, Myers. 1 flex spot. Yeah, anytime Riverwind. It's close between Tracy and Myers, but I always lean the wide receiver, so I'd go Myers. Higgins, Ridley, Thielen, and Wilson. You need 2. Higgins and Thielen. Wilson's close, though. Spears, Ford, or Connor? Ford's a great play, I think, this week. If you want the upside, though, Connor, he's very risky, though. I don't like risk, though, so I'd go Ford. Chase Brown or Bucky Irving? Bucky Irving. Should I start Higgins and Adams, both questionable? If they play, you got to play them. Mr. Available Funds, especially Devontae Adams. Heard it's going to be raining in Bengals versus Broncos. It could be. I guess make a decision when it's closer, but even so.
Piece of candy.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Thanks for the follow. Ford, Tracy, or Madison? You got to go Ford. Bucky Irving over Chase Brown. Flex 2, Bowers, Higgins, Wilson, and Jennings. I'm going Bowers and Higgins. Hawkinson or Kendre Miller at the flex? You got to go Hawkinson. Flex 2, Bowers, Higgins, Wilson, or Jennings. Yeah, Bowers and Higgins. I got Murray, Cook, Bijan.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, Kai Ken, bye then. Thanks for the follow. Ford or Cup? I'm going Ford. Addison, J.K. Dobbins, or Thielen in the flex? I like Addison. I do. I know he's the number 2 option, but he's been great lately. Murray, Cook, Bijan, Chase Brown, Myers, McBride, and Seahawks defense. I mean, Seahawks defense got you a great start, so you got a great shot. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not gonna stay up much longer. I've already been live for a couple hours, and there's a good chance I might just wake up early with some 2 toddlers. Hey, RT Johnson, thanks for sharing the live. Well, God, if we got a bunch of people in here, I don't even know if I can leave. If anybody's interested in playing a fun game tonight, let me know. I've always done guess the player based on giving you guys some hints, but I ended up starting the Bills, unfortunately. Ooh. Wait, you didn't start the Seahawks defense? Yeah, it's hard to say with the Bills. They're playing against the Jets. Jets give up a lot of sacks, though. So, yes, it's still a fine start, but unfortunately you didn't start the Seahawks. Recommendation for everyone. See, defenses on Thursdays are always pretty good. Yes, the cold weather helps a lot. For my defense, should I start Washington or the Vikings? I like Washington. Going up against Atlanta, a rookie quarterback. Vikings are playing against Packers. I know Love can throw some interceptions. Go Colts. Yeah. Rashad White or Spears. I like Spears. I think Bucky Irving's going to have just a banner day. Even with Pollard playing? Yes. Even with Pollard playing. I know Pollard has the incentives, but he's hurt. So, no, it's not an Ogletree. It's a Jonathan Taylor jersey. Somebody asked earlier if it was an Eric Ebron jersey, too. I just think, like, Spears, I like his upside playing against the Jags. And Rudolph likes throwing to him. Like, he likes dumping it off to him. Hope it doesn't rain in Broncos versus Bengals. So, every week, Ron and I always talk about weather. Weather makes a huge difference, but you just have to keep an eye on things. Like, last week, the Seattle game was supposed to have insane wind and rain. It never did. So, like, if you can, check 15, 20 minutes before and see what the weather is like. Oh my god. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that their follower goal had been, we hit that a long time ago. Yeah, we hit that a long time ago. We hit it to 700. Dang. That's insane. Spears over Connor. No. I don't know if I could do that. I know I said Connor's risky, but if Connor plays, he still has a decent chance of playing better than Spears. Will Gonzalez shut down McConkey? It's possible, but McConkey he plays all over the place. I don't think so. If the weather is bad, do I still start Chase? Yes. You start Chase no matter what. Because the thing with weather is it can change in an instance. It might rain the first half, and then the second half it might not. Kwanku or Kraft? I like Kraft. But alright guys, I am going to call it tonight. I got to be up in a few hours with 2 toddlers. So, anybody interested in joining the Discord, let me know. I will send the link. We talk a lot of football in there. We try to help each other out. We're trying to build a good football community and just a good community. Try to post when we're going live on there. We're going to do some follower-only leagues, or if anybody's ever interested in joining some things, let me know in the chat if you are interested in joining the Discord. We're starting to build it up. We're working on it. Here, I'll throw it in there. God, why does it do that? I know why it does it, but still. Normally I stream with the light on, but tonight I didn't want to. But alright guys, thank you for joining. I appreciate every single one of you. This was a very fun live. 60 followers tonight, which is insane. Shout out to everyone that donated or tipped. I wouldn't be here without you guys. So, if I don't talk to everyone before Monday, have a good New Year. We'll be here Monday. We'll be live Monday at 9 p.m. But have a good New Year. I hope everyone had a good holiday, good Christmas. I know I did. Got to spend time with family. So, go Blue. Yeah. Go Colts. JT. I hope the Vikings can beat the Packers this week. And it sucks because I'm also a Lions fan because half my family's from Detroit. So, it's tough. Next week will be tough. Rooting for them both. But all right, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you on Monday night, 9 p.m. Central Time.